Is it just me, or does anime make music sound better than real life? Every time I think I've heard it all, another show comes along and hits me with feels I didn't even know I had. We're talking about anime that can make a piano performance more thrilling than a shonen battle, or turn a high school band rehearsal into an emotional roller coaster that rivals any mecha showdown. Trust me, I've lost more sleep marathoning these shows than I should have. So tune your ears and prepare your kokoro, because these are the 10 best music anime you should watch. Bocchi the Rock is what happens when social anxiety gets a sick guitar riff and decides to start a band. It's the anime equivalent of that voice in your head saying, "You can't do it," getting absolutely shredded by a power chord. Goto Hitori, a high school girl who spent years practicing guitar in her room but has never played for anyone. Her dream? To be in a band. Her problem? Crippling social anxiety. When she gets scouted by an energetic drummer named Nijika, Bocchi's solo career turns into a band adventure. This show takes the tried and true formula of cute girls doing cute things and cranks it up to 11. Except in this case, it's more like anxious girl doing anxious things while somehow becoming a rock star. And when I realized I was already on the last episode after a whole night without sleep. What makes Bocchi the Rock stand out is its creative animation. Bocchi's imagination sequences are like if Picasso decided to animate an acid trip. It's wild, it's wacky, and it perfectly captures what it feels like when your brain goes into panic mode because someone asked you to pass the salt. Given is the boys love BL anime that proves that sometimes all you need is a guitar and a whole lot of feelings. This show is like if someone took all the angst of your high school years, set it to a killer soundtrack, and sprinkled in some romance for good measure. Given follows Ritsuka Uenoyama, a guitarist who's lost his mojo, and Mafuyu Sato, a shy classmate carrying a Gibson guitar he can't play. When Ritsuka reluctantly agrees to teach Mafuyu, he doesn't just rekindle his own passion for music, he ignites a spark that'll change both their lives. What sets Given apart is its authenticity. This isn't your typical over-the-top BL fare. Nope, this is a grounded, realistic take on love, loss, and the healing power of music. When Mafuyu sings for the first time, it's not just a song, it's a whole expletive therapy session set to music. But Given isn't just about the romance or the music. It's a story about healing, about finding your voice, literally and figuratively, and about the bonds we form through shared passion. It's the kind of show that reminds you why music is so powerful in the first place. Shigatsu wa Kimi no Uso, or as it's known in English, Your Lie in April. This show isn't just an anime, it's basically the equivalent of an emotional roller coaster with 100% guaranteed to make you feel things you didn't even know you could feel. Kosei Arima is a piano prodigy who loses his ability to hear the notes he plays after his mother's death. He's basically the Mozart of repressed trauma. Enter Kaori Miyazono, a free-spirited violinist who crashes into Kusei's monochrome world like a Technicolor tornado, armed with a violin and a mission to make this boy feel something again. What sets Your Lie in April apart is how it uses classical music. These aren't just pretty background tunes, they're the very pulse of the story. Each performance is animated so vividly, you can almost see the emotions flowing from the instruments. But don't think this is just some sappy love story with a classical twist. Oh no, this show tackles heavy themes, like the weight of expectations, the pain of loss, and the courage it takes to be vulnerable. I'll be honest, this anime holds a special place in my heart. It's one of my all-time favorites, and for good reason. The story of Kusei and Kaori left such a deep impression on me that even after several years, I can still remember every detail of the anime. Ever wondered what would happen if you took all the drama of a sports anime and replaced the balls with brass instruments? Well, wonder no more, because sound. Euphonium shows that sometimes even a band competition can be intense. Kumiko Umai, trying to leave her band Days behind, somehow ends up joining the band club at Kitauji High School. The club, once known for reaching nationals, had fallen from grace. As the band currently stands, they won't be able to participate in the local festival, let alone compete at the national level. The band's new advisor, Noboru Taki, gives them a choice. They can relax and have fun, or practice hard and try to make it to nationals. This show is the musical equivalent of a shonen power-up scene, except instead of screaming and powering up, these kids are blowing their lungs out into instruments you probably can't even name. Seriously, what the heck is a euphonium? What sets this anime apart is its attention to detail. The animators at Kyoto Animation must have musical superpowers because the way they animate these performances is nothing short of magic. But it's not all about the music. Sound. Euphonium dives deep into themes of rivalry, dedication, and what it means to be truly passionate about something. It's like Whiplash for the anime crowd, minus the chair throwing, mostly. K-On!, the anime that launched 1,000 Mo battleships and made us all believe we could be rock stars if we just ate enough cake. This show is the reason I have unrealistic expectations about how much tea you can drink during band practice. When Yui Hirasawa, a carefree girl with no musical experience, accidentally joins the club to prevent it from disbanding, she's thrown into a world of music, friendship, and an absurd amount of snack breaks. Along with the responsible Mio, the energetic Ritsu, the wealthy Mugi, and later, the young prodigy Azusa, Yui embarks on a journey to become a real musician while trying not to get distracted by, well, everything. K-On! Is the platonic ideal of the cute girls doing cute things genre, except these cute girls are doing cute things with instruments. It's like if you took a slice of life anime and decided to give it a soundtrack. But don't let the sugary exterior fool you. K-On! Has surprising depth. It's a story about friendship, growing up, and the bittersweet nature of time passing. It's also about how you can apparently become a musical prodigy by eating strawberries and spacing out a lot. Results may vary. Consult your local music teacher before attempting. What really sets K-On! Apart is its impact. This show didn't just inspire people to pick up instruments, it caused a literal boom in instrument sales. That's right, K-On! Single-handedly stimulated the Japanese economy. Take that, economic policies. Alright, hear me out on this one. What do you get when you cross The Walking Dead with Love Live? No, it's not a fever dream I had after eating expired sushi. It's Zombieland Saga, the anime with one of the best first episodes ever. Sakura Minamoto, an aspiring idol, gets unceremoniously turned into roadkill by a truck. Next thing she knows, she's waking up as a zombie in Saga Prefecture, alongside 6 other zombie girls from different eras. Their mission? Form an idol group to save Saga. Because why not? This show is the musical equivalent of throwing spaghetti at the wall and realizing you've accidentally created a masterpiece. We've got idols from different historical eras brought back to life to save a prefecture through the power of music. It's as ridiculous as it sounds, and I am here for every undead minute of it. But here's the kicker. Beneath all the zombie makeup and comedic gags, Zombieland Saga has heart, and possibly some other organs, but let's not get into that. It tackles themes of second chances, following your dreams, and the importance of a good moisturizing routine when you're, dead. The music? Surprisingly banging. Turns out, rigor mortis doesn't affect your vocal cords. Who knew? So, if you're ready for an idol anime that's more thriller than thriller, Zombieland Saga is about to become your new guilty pleasure. Just don't blame me if you start tapping your foot to the sweet sounds of the undead. Kono Oto Tamare. This anime is what you get when you take all the passion of a sports anime, all the feels of a slice of life, and set it to the beautiful twangy sounds of the koto. Chikakudo, a delinquent, decides to join a high school koto club on the brink of extinction. Add Sadawa Huzuki, a koto prodigy with more family drama than a soap opera, and you've got a recipe for musical chaos. Together, this misfit team sets out to take their sound to the national competition, facing personal demons and rival schools along the way. A simple story, but what sets this anime apart is its perfect balance of elements. You've got your delinquent with a heart of gold, your stuck-up prodigy, your determined club president, all the classic tropes, but mixed together in a way that feels fresh and exciting. The character development in this show is off the charts. Watching these misfits come together, grow as individuals, and create something beautiful is more satisfying than nailing a perfect harmony. And when they perform, hoo boy, prepare for goosebumps. The animation during these scenes is so good, you can practically feel the strings vibrating. Ever heard a piano play in the middle of a forest and thought, yep, that's totally normal? No? Well, buckle up, because the Piano Forest is about to take you on a musical journey that's part fairy tale, part classical concert. Shuhei Amamiya, the son of a famous pianist, moves to a small town and meets Kai Ichinos, a child who claims he can play the broken piano in the forest. Turns out, Kai's not lying. As these two boys from different worlds form a friendship, they embark on a journey of rivalry, self-discovery, and the pure joy of music. This anime is like if Studio Ghibli decided to make a show about piano prodigies. We've got a mysterious piano in a forest that only our protagonist can play, a rivalry that's more intense than a Chopin etude, and enough classical music to make your ears feel cultured. But don't let the highbrow tunes fool you. At its core, The Piano Forest is a story about passion, friendship, and the age-old debate of talent versus hard work. It's got all the drama of a piano competition with the magic of a hidden forest instrument. Plus, it might just inspire you to dust off that keyboard in your closet and give Beethoven a run for his money. So if you're ready for a musical adventure that's equal parts enchanting and emotionally charged, The Piano Forest is your ticket to a world where music grows on trees, literally. Alright, strap in, because Carol and Tuesday is about to take you on a musical journey that's literally out of this world. Set on Mars. Yes, you heard that right, Mars. In a world where AI creates most music, two girls dare to be different. Carol, a street-smart keyboardist from Earth, and Tuesday, a naive rich girl who ran away from home with her guitar, meet by chance and decide to make music together. Their goal? To become successful musicians and prove that human creativity still has a place in a world dominated by algorithms. Along the way, they'll face everything from talent show competitions to political intrigue, all while trying to find their sound in the Red Planet's music scene. What makes this show a standout? For starters, it's got more original songs than a pop star's entire discography. We're talking over 50 tracks, all performed in English by professional singers. It's like the creators said, you know what, let's make a whole fucking Bipar Essa Palavrao album and build an anime around it. And you know what? It works. But Carol and Tuesday isn't just about the bops. This show tackles heavy themes like immigration, AI, and art, and finding your voice in a world that's trying to automate everything. It's got heart, it's got humor, and it's got two girls from different worlds coming together to make music that'll make you believe in the power of creativity again. And to finish our list, we have Idolishi, the boy band extravaganza that'll have you questioning why you ever thought real idol groups were enough. Tsumugi Takanashi, a newbie manager at her father's small talent agency, is tasked with managing a group of 7 male idols. Enter Idolishi, a ragtag bunch of guys with more emotional baggage than a therapist's waiting room. You've got your standard issue cheerful leader, the tsundere perfectionist, the happy-go-lucky goofball, and even a foreign prince. What sets Idolish 7 apart is its deep dive into the idol industry. We're not just talking about the glitz and glamour here, folks. This anime peels back the sparkly curtain to show us the blood, sweat, and tears, mostly tears, that go into making it in the cutthroat world of idols. And let me tell you, the character development in this show is more intense than most shonen. But let's talk about the real star of the show, the music. With a cast of voice actors who can actually sing, Idolish 7 delivers bangers that'll be stuck in your head longer than that one Vocaloid song you can't pronounce. So if you're ready for a musical journey that's part The Voice, part Survivor, and 100% anime madness, Idolishi is your next anime. So, what do you think of our list? Did your favorite music anime make the cut, or is there a hidden gem we missed that deserves a standing ovation? Let me know in the comments below. I'm always on the lookout for more great music anime to watch and potentially feature in future videos. If you enjoyed this melodious journey through anime, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell. It really helps out the channel and ensures you don't miss any of our future anime breakdowns and top 10 lists. Who knows, your comment might just inspire our next video.